Hey everyone, it's been a while since I filmed, so thought, might as well make a video. I know, everybody missed me so much. And don't worry, none of these pesky copper tools. You know what, I'll even chuck it to the side. We're not gonna do a copper for a while. Only hammerstones and, antlers. And the occasional wood billet. I made a few new tools as of late. Made a couple of these little punch notchers. They're only about, I'd say, 2 inches. Still decently sized for punch notches. And then I got this, ignore the blood. It was from yesterday when I was napping. Deer leg bone pressure flaker / notcher / punch. And then, of course, star of the show, we got our horizontal punch. I made this guy yesterday. And I've done a little bit of work on it, little tiny bits here and there, but trying to kind of get used to this because it's much longer than my last one was. My last one was probably that long total. I could fit it underneath the leg of this chair. And I might shorten it so I can do that because it helped with support. This is much thinner, so I made it longer. It's, I'd say, 3.5 feet long. But got, whitetail shed with this cross section. I'm gonna hit up here. I might sand that down later. But we got skull cap area on it too, so that's nice and dense. So we're gonna be working on some, I don't really know what I'm gonna be working on. It'll probably be a long video, like 45 minutes plus. Just making preforms really, because next video, which yes, I'm making more videos. I know. The return. Because it's winter now, it's cold, and I'm gonna be making more videos, so be tuned in for that. But we're just gonna be preforming because next video is gonna be notching and styling and everything, so be excited. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Also gotten better at where'd that hammerstone go? Just looking for this really soft. Oh, here it is. Super grainy white cobble. It works great for abrasion. Will say my camera angles are gonna be very wonky because I'm set up in a tent. I gotta save up for probably another year before I can buy a shed to do my work in. But I gotta figure out the overhead stuff. So we're just gonna make doo-doo with what we've got here. Overshot flake. You can see. Might actually... I'll stick with a little bit of direct percussion for now. Smaller hammerstone, just freehand for a little bit. And I'll eventually switch back to indirect. Been watching a lot of flint knapping tips on YouTube. Super, super great information there. He's not one to yap much. What he says has meaning. Unlike me, I just yap. But yeah, he has some really, really great information. And if you're cool and you're an abo guy like me, not saying copper nappers aren't cool, don't get mad at me. But he has some of the best info for abo that is on YouTube, in my opinion. Even though Allergic Hobbit is pretty decent. Only real ones will know allergic hobbit. I like holding when I'm doing punch work. I put it on the corner of my leg, or not corner of my leg, like, you know what I'm talking about. The edge of my leg, November South style. And I don't know, it just helps me personally with shock and not absorbing too much. I don't know why this one isn't working very good. Maybe too broad of a contact area? I don't know. Maybe I'm making my platforms too stout. I'll try making... Or am I braiding too much? Could just be being bad. It's cold. It's definitely getting cold out. Yeah, I got the steel bucket full of obsidian pieces. We're gonna do bifacing, a little bit of preforming. We're gonna keep it around 45 minutes. We might make it an hour though, so depends on how the video goes. Oh, got our first broke. And I've been doing a lot of flint snapping. This one hurt my heart. I might make a discoidal blade out of this, though. The ancient pizza cutter. Oh, can I get it? Nope. No, I don't think we have a visitor. My dogs are outside right now, so. Yeah, I might sand this down and then remove this hump, because I feel like the hump's making it a bit awkward. I could try here, though. Have this old flint ridge, poorly cooked. It's got a kneadable eraser on it from when I accidentally left it on there when I was drawing. I was trying to do lithic illustration. No, but I apologize for my very lengthy hiatus from content creation. Had to work on some stuff with my personal life, and I had to kind of find the drive to make content again. Because don't get me wrong, I appreciate everyone who watches. And if I had enough subscribers to do live streams, I'd be live at least twice a week. Because I like the chatting with people aspect of flint napping. It's very, that's my favorite part. Other than, of course, making pretty looking points. No, but if you guys, want to see this guy live, you might even see my face. I know. Don't like showing my face much, but whatever the people want, I guess. There's just personal reasons about that. I'm more calm about it now, so it is what it is. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to be very informative from now on. Right now, you can see that's very, very cruddy. Very not so nice. Probably bake this a bit more, if I'm being honest, but I'm not going to be able to do very many heat treats for a little while. I'm going to actually save this for later because I don't want to ruin it. Got a weird swirly loopy flake. Yes, that's what they're called now. Swirly loops. Swirly loopies. But, no, I'm gonna try making a lot more content in this holiday season since I'm, you know, feeling more motivated. I want to give you guys a Christmas gift. I know everyone was like, when's Lithic Man gonna post again? When's he gonna post? At least I hope. No, but right now, just trying to thin down that bulb of percussion and get some platforms to shoot into that thick spot over by where the bulb is. You can see through shadows. But yeah. One thing I had been wanting to make for a while. I mean, I made one, but I gave it to one of my family friends, his daughters. I want to make some Montels. So, this might become one. It's short and wide enough. So, it'll definitely do the trick if I keep my length. Or not my length, if I keep my width. Because I'm fine with keeping length. Like, I can make long, narrow stuff, but I want the short, wide stuff now. Nobody can make their minds up. What do you want? Large and long or short and stout? Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna have some Texas rock, some stuff that my buddy's sending over. My buddy Garrett got his permission to say his name on videos, but I'm not gonna specify which Garrett. There are many people named Garrett. But yeah, he's sending me some stuff as like a Christmas gift. So we'll do an unboxing on that. It's Thursday today, so it'll be here tomorrow, actually. Who knows? You might get multiple videos tomorrow. Wow. An unboxing video. And some notching. If this goes well. Pardon me. No, but I want to get this thick spot. It's getting thinner. It was already thin to begin with, but that needs to go. So I can get some smooth stuff, but then there's some steps on this face too, so we'll just work with it. Setting up some sharper platforms here. Still abrade them a little bit, but we're gonna see if the type of platforms was my issue. Okay, well, I think I know what I need to do now. I think I need to have it out further, like this, so I can get that underlip there. Because once that goes, then we're in business. Yeah, alright. I figured it out. Yeah. But we got rid of all the steps. Steps are gone. Now we're going to do some pressure-assisted platform work. I don't like using this one, like gripping it, because it's so short. The skin on my pointer finger has gotten thicker because it hurts. There we go, that's a good angle. We'll go there, that'll work. See? Get pieces of obsidian in my finger. Not a great feeling. But it's alright, I suppose. Hear dogs barking, don't worry, they're fine. Probably. A little bit of bite. You use this for more, like, focused, because this is smaller. Plus, elk is very, like, it's hard. Whereas this stuff, I think it's axis. No, it's not axis, because of all that pith. I don't know what it is. It's probably whitetail. But this is added support, something I learned from flint napping tips. Helps to get weird, because that's where that flake scar came from. Some of those weirder angles, all they really need is just a little bit more support. And it helps, because the shock can be very harsh. So it'll actually help like dampen the shock, and it'll go all the way through. Help fully terminate those flakes. Just relaying info that he was already saying, but I'm applying it, I guess. I'm gonna take a flake right there off of this platform. I don't know if you can see that very well. Here, let me. Anyways, added support, because there's a ridge that can follow right there. Yeah. Didn't fully go. Yeah. I did too much force too quickly. Try. Found this little wafer. I think it's like a schist. Works really great as a braider. But I also like it for like extremely tiny flake removals, like stuff that you barely want to run. It's nice for that too. There we go. Well, the thickness off. We're not making a Clovis this time, so we don't need to keep thickness both this way and this way. We don't need convexity on both faces. Learn that you need both of that from Jack Crafty, Mr. Patrick. No, but I'm in live streams. Most of the time I'm in Sal's or Patrick's. I'm occasionally over in Mr. Jake's in Gulf Coast Napping. I'm occasionally there. If I'm there, then I'm probably there in the very, very beginning. I'm one of the first. I'll say so, because I like to flex. And then I'm not usually in live streams for terribly long. On like Wednesdays, I'll probably not be there for long at all. I'll probably stop by, say hi to Sal or Patrick or Mr. Jake. And I might leave, but you know. I'm usually in Sal's for the longest because me and Sal are pretty close. One of my napping buddies. Never met the guy before. I'd love to meet him one day, though. He's a super stellar guy. I'll move you a little bit. Get them obsidian out of the frame. You're on my bench right now, so you better behave. Yeah, this is a little preform. I'm gonna try trimming that. We'll get something a little bit like that. Actually, let me pause for the thumbnail. Alright. That'll work. What do I want? Yeah. We may get a visitor from a dog here in just a second. Hey, Ellie. Oh, we do. We have a visitor. Oh my goodness. Hey, go on. Go. Go. Oh, now we got both of them. Don't knock down my camera. Go. Hey. Go on. Just have to make sure that nobody knocked anything down. Alright. We're gonna... Yikes, that hurt. Ooh. That was not great feeling. I was not a fan of that. What are we looking at for time? 22 minutes, and I've barely done anything. Jiminy Christmas. I gotta lock in here, as people my generation say. And yes, I am Gen Z. Yeah, there are gonna be times where I'm kind of silent. Yeah, got a little bit of apple juice, and yes, it is just apple juice. Refreshing. I'm not old enough to drink yet, so no apple juice. Since we're doing a little bit of punch work, you're not gonna have that in my leg. Vertical punch work, not horizontal like how we just were. Alright, well, that's one decent preform. Boom. Shakalaka. I'll go right there. You see my hammer stone. And then we'll work on a little bit of torture rock, porcelainite. It's a thin flake. It's just got a little tiny bit of a curve to it. Well, I say that, but it's actually pretty damn flat. And it's got a little bit of issues. But porcelainite works really good with punches. I've found and many others have. So we're gonna oh, my leg. I was hitting a little jig there. I feel myself getting stronger when I do punch work. Ooh, that was a thin area. No, this next summer I'm gonna probably, if I don't move out by then, try making a little shed type setup for myself. Get myself a little space heater. It'll be sweetness. This is one of my first hammerstones that I ever wanted to use, but I thought it was way too soft for anything I was working, which is partially true. But I like it now. It's a nice one now. Really nice striking surface right here because it's kind of domed. This is a good rock when you snap a few in half and you got to take your anger out on something. This is the rock. It takes a beating, I'll tell you. I've only ever made a couple points from it. And that was that good red stuff. That stuff was pretty. That was in the, I think the last video I uploaded. Other than, no, I didn't make a video for that. Yeah, it was the last video that I uploaded. So. Yeah, we gotta think after I fix this edge, then I'll call it good for that preform. Because once you start chasing too many flake scars, then you start breaking stuff. And it's not your definition of too many. No, it's actually the stones. So, if stone's having a bad day, you're not going to have a good day. There's a little bit of copper just to eat your stick work. It's only because this stuff is tougher than nails. I do an alright job with that. Oh. Guys almost took a little tumble. But yeah. If there's any point styles you want me to make, let me know. Give me a challenge. Just not an accurately sized eccentric. I can't do this. I don't have the pieces for it. But I mean, I've made Gunthers, so if you think those are too hard for me, they aren't. Made Clovis's, made a Cumberland, made a Folsom. Not a very good Folsom, but a Folsom. Made basil notches, made an Andis. Made clay points. I think I made one Pickwick, but it broke in half because I dropped it. That was a bad day. But, yeah. Just let me know in the comments if there's any point styles you want to make. And if you like a particular piece that I make in the next few videos, I'll probably sell it to you for a decent price. Alright, well, preform number 2. Done. What are we looking at? Time? 30 minutes? We'll probably make one more. Little itty bitty marathon. It's already kind of a preform. We'll put that in the pile. I gotta shake this thing up. I'll work on this guy. It's some nice banded stuff. An overshot flake. These ones are always fun with punches. They are too. I enjoy working these with horizontal punch like this. Sorry if the lighting's not very good. It's getting dark and it's snowing. So I'll probably post a short eventually about the snow in the area. Because it's not fun. I don't like the snow. My hands get cold. Mr. Martinelli is my friend. Little overshot on an overshot. Fun. So our total tip's probably gonna be there, and we'll lose all that. Yeah, I was a little down for a few months. I was kind of not motivated to do much, but I'm making a comeback, don't worry. So, hopefully I'll be uploading more. Just trying to get my life back on track. I love making content, but I just had to make a couple of big decisions. Alright. Let's go here. Yeah, but if you want to, see more content like this and just more of my content. Oh crap. Subscribe, like, do all the thingies, please. I greatly appreciate it, and it would help more than you know. But this did unfortunately break. This would be a great scraper for almost a draw knife. I'll show y'all what I mean. Lodge the other end in there, and then you can do a little bit of tailoring. Every bowyer's favorite thing. And that's definitely not being sarcastic. You can see it removes a little bit of the... Just gotta feel it out, man. Imagine doing that for 12 hours. God. That just has to be put down after hour 2. I mean, you get decent little spools, though. But, well, about 35 minutes. I'll probably call it there. Like I said before, you know, I'm pretty much good to go. Feeling better mentally, physically, spiritually, and everything under the blue moon. Ellie. But yeah, so I'll be uploading more. Definitely much more than I have. So that means uploading. I'll try posting more. I'll be in live streams. And yeah. Like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. All of them. I might be live one day. But anyways, yeah, that's enough of me. Alright. Thank you guys for watching.